Hello, in this video we are working on 11.1. We're going to do examples 2 and 3, so let's go ahead and get started. Example 2 says you're ordering a pizza. You can choose a medium or large pizza with thin, thick, or regular crust, and you have 5 toppings to choose from. They are ground beef, sausage, pepperoni, bacon, or mushrooms. How many different one-topping pizzas could you order? Well, if I look at this question, I have to decide on 3 things. The first thing I need to decide on is what size I want. Do I want a medium or a large pizza? The second thing we have to decide on is the type of crust. We have thin, thick, or regular crust. And then the third one is the toppings. We have 5 toppings to choose from. They're all listed there if you want to read them again. I'm not going to. So I knew right off the bat, I have 3 colors here. I'm choosing 3 different things. So that's how I knew I started with 3 boxes. The first one is going to be the size. So we're choosing from a medium or a large pizza, so that's 2 sizes. The next one is the crust. My options are thin, thick, or regular crust. So that is going to be our blue box, and we have 3 options. And then my last one is toppings. That's my last box. We have 5 options to choose from, so we're going to put a 5 in that box, and then we're going to multiply our numbers together. 2 times 3 times 5, which gives me 30. So total, I could choose, or I could order 30 different pizzas that were all different. One could have, like thin crust with a large pizza with ground beef, so on and so forth. So there's 30 different options for one-topping pizzas. Example 3 says you're taking a multiple choice test that has 10 questions. Each question has 4 possible answers with 1 correct answer per question. If you select an answer for each question, in how many ways can you answer the questions? So the first thing I have to figure out is how many decisions am I making? Well, we know right off the bat that we are taking a multiple choice test that has 10 questions. So I'm going to have to choose 10 answers. So we can go ahead and make 10 little lines. Obviously, you aren't going to make lines on your computer, but if I was doing this on my own on paper, this is what I would do. So we have 10 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, each question has 4 possible answers. So the number of choices I have to choose from, or number of things I have to choose from for each blank is 4. So we're going to do 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So we're multiplying 4 10 times. And again, we're multiplying, so I'm just going to draw my little multiplication sign in there. Now, if you were like, yo, Miss Sylvester, I don't want to write 4 10 times, you could also call this 4 to the power of 10. That should give you the same answer. You can type either of those into your calculator, and you get this for your answer. I'm not sure how to read it yet because I haven't figured out where my commas go. So I have 1,048,576 options. So that's how many ways we could answer our test. All right, so that concludes your video for these examples. Again, you're figuring out how many decisions do you have to make, and then how many options do you have for each of those decisions. As always, thanks for watching.